Hello everyone, this is Enemy Action Kharkov, German solo, and this is turn 8, and we're ready for the 6th set of impulses, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, let's see what will happen. We'll start by drawing 2 Soviet cards. Okay, mobile group of units, and 69th Army. Okay, this is the auxiliary, this is the primary card, so this becomes the command card and this becomes the auxiliary card. So first thing, we check for the event described in the auxiliary card, and it's Garrison Southwestern Front. I think we have recently garrisoned this front, but I'm not certain, but maybe something has changed after our activations. So okay, let's check the front and see what we can find. Okay, it seems that the situation has changed a bit, actually. So we will we can place it. I think we can place at least one, because that's the prerequisite for the event to happen. If we can place even one new garrison marker, then the event is considered reserved. So yes, okay. So we're checking just for the fronts within the operational limit. First of all, the VP hexes. Okay, there are no VP hexes. Place garrison in every empty Soviet VP hex, which of course is in support. So Pavlograd, I think, will get a garrison. So yeah, this alone, and it is targeted for the active front, of course, because and yeah, it has to be in Soviet support or units proximate. Okay, Soviet units of the named front, of course, are proximate. Soviet operational. Oh, it's not in the Soviet operational limits. No, Pavlograd. See now, Pavlograd is not in. Oh, okay. Sorry, never. It's village. Sorry, the operational limit is the villages. But okay, let's just check the rule book just to be certain. Garrison front, the placement targeted. If the place is a village, not a Soviet. Okay, place a garrison in every empty Soviet VP hex. Yes, it's every empty Soviet VP hex. Its supply can be traced. Yeah, and of course we can't trace supply from Pavlograd here, because it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no problem. So Pavlograd will garrison. So yeah, that's the one garrison, the minimum that the event requires. So now the villages, however, have to be within operational limit. So for example, this village would be eligible if the operational limit was there, because we can trace German supply, and we can trace can we trace? Yeah, we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so this would be eligible, not adjacent to German unit, but it's outside the operational limit. You see this here, it's outside, so we don't. So we check these villages where it's inside the operational limit. So this one, we can't trace Soviet supply there, because here we've got a line, and there is one gap here. This is not a supply head. It would have to come from here, so it would be, or here, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can go. No, it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you can see 6, 7. Yeah, it has to be through here. Can't be either of these. So yeah, it can't reach any of these villages. So again, this village now is this is adjacent to German unit. This is adjacent to German unit. This the same goes for that. This one, no, this one, however, okay, we can't trace German supply there, I'm afraid, or we don't have a unit proximate, because there is Soviet line here. Yeah, these hexes, you can see how they're surrounded. Both of these hexes are surrounded by units. However, this hex, well, these are already garrisoned, and however, this hex now, because this unit has moved, so our supply head is here right now. Can't resupply up to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, this is in German supply and obviously in Soviet supply. So this gets a garrison. So that's our second garrison. And does the placement of this garrison alter anything? No, because maybe. Okay, this garrison, yeah, it can't raise German supply, of course, and German units are proximate. Same goes for this garrison. German supply is traceable. How about this one? Yes, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, they've got, no, we can't get, oh, okay. We can't get German supply now through this hex, but we've got a unit here. So is this unit proximate to this garrison? I think yes, because it can go 2 here and 1 here, 3. Yes, so this is proximate. So yeah, it will get a garrison. So about these hexes can't trace German supply. There's no gap anymore. See, there's zone control here right now. I'm examining zones of control around here, so we can't reach German supply there. And of course, we go further west. You can see there's a continuous line. So no. How about proximity? No, there's no proximity because these units have to stop adjacent to garrisons, but we have placed 2 garrisons, one in Pavlograd and one there, so the event is resolved and the auxiliary card gets discarded. So it's time for the 69th Army, and okay, the first command of the card is activate all units in army. So let's go and activate them and be right back. So this is these are the units of 69th Army activated. They've got no active reserves and no eliminated units. So it's these 5 units. It was 6, weren't they? Well, not certain about that, but you know, it's these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. Okay. Hopefully I haven't lost anything in the process. Okay, so is this? Yeah, there's one up right up here. Yeah, okay, barely fitting them all in. So yeah, it's Runa's Front, of course. It's 922, and let's see what they will do. Okay, first movement method 1, descending order, take VP hex. Okay, you know VP hex can be taken right now. Well, Slavyansk could, but they're too far away for that. So that's interesting now. Movement method number 2, descending order, open supply line, move to hex that enables moving unit or unit in active front unable to trace supply to do so. I don't think there is any unit right now in active front that can't trace supply. I mean, there are these units in right here. Yeah, I can see them. But, I mean, yeah, there are these units. This unit can't trace supply, and if we got a unit here, it could possibly, yeah, it could trace supply, but they're not in the active front, and yeah, so well, they don't care. They've got their orders. So I don't think any units in Warner's front are unable to trace supply. I mean, there are these units here, which I want to get rid of. Don't see this happening, but these units are able to trace supply. Because there's some control here, but here there's no German zone of control, so they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is a supply head because it traces supply through here. Now they can't trace supply through this hex. Their supply head has to be there, but 1, 2, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, clearly 6, 7 here. Yeah, it has to be this hex or any of these hexes. So, but they're okay. No other problems there. This is 40th Army unit, but it's too far away, and it definitely can't resupply. This one definitely resupply because we don't have 1, 2. Yeah, this is Soviet supply head right now, so yeah, it can definitely resupply. So yeah, let's not waste any more time. So no opening of supply lines for units there. Okay, so next one, 3, 2 Soviet VIP hex. Soviet VIP hex targeted to active front, empty garrison, or occupied by only one step. I mean, and to which, of course, German supply is traceable or German unit proximate. Yes, there is one, because there's definitely one, and it's what is ascending order. It's Krasnograd. It's occupied by only one step right now, and the German unit is proximate, and the German supply is definitely traceable to Krasnograd. So, and also there is prefer empty garrison, and there is also Valky. Okay, could we reach Valky? No, that's interesting. No, I think not, because tracing supply from Valky, it has to go through. No, it can't. No, Valky is surrounded. You see the way we have placed our units. Valky is right now surrounded by Soviet units, so no Soviet supply is traceable, and of course no German unit can be. Well, it could be adjacent to garrison Valky, but well, this is not happening, clearly not now. So German supply can't be traceable to Valky, so no. And of course no question about Kharkov or Belgorod or anything right there, because of the other units. We can't trace German supply there. No way we can do this right now. So yes, it's Krasnograd. So it's ascending order, but that's the thing. The lost hex. This is the first one. Well, it can't reach. Can it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it can't even reach Krasnograd. Even if it could, it couldn't, because the moment this moves away, German supply is traceable to Valky, and they won't do that. I mean, Valky itself is empty. It would be preferred, but we can't trace the way these units are placed. I mean, the presence of this unit here negates its movement right there. So, okay. But number 10 can't, but number 11 can. Okay. It doesn't say anything about front. Yeah, targeted front to front. Yes, Krasnograd is. So it's 1, 2, 3. And yeah, not breaking any 3 and 4. Yes, number 11 can move it to Krasnograd. But is there anything about the operational limit? Let me check about the operational limit. No, there is nothing about the person limit, and yeah, that's completely logical, because you care to secure the victory points, and you don't care about the personal limits in order to secure a victory point. So this one will move 1, 2, 3. No German zone control here, and yeah, that's a real, but this is infantry, and 4. It will move and secure Krasnograd. Well, I have missed my chance, but you know, it was so brutal the last time we tried it. So no, yeah, that's it. This one has moved, and I don't think there are any other VP hexes that fit the bill. Garrison only by 1 step. No, infantry only available to. Okay, there are no again, there are no victory VP hexes, where only Soviet armored unit is. No, can't find anyone. Okay, so that goes movement method 3. Movement method 4, avoid surround if nearly surrounded in non-VP hex. I mean, no. There are no such units. No, at least not 69th Army. No units is nearly surrounded. Okay, so movement method 5, adjacent to German VP hex. VP hex beyond operational limit, so there are no VP hexes in operational limit and targeted, of course, for the active front. No. Okay, no. No such a hex, so okay. Well, Krasnograd, if it had fallen to us, it would be a valid target for this. Well, it would be not because it's outside the operational limit radar, but okay, enough about it. So, movement method number. No, of course, Soviet dispersion, no. They've got 20 points, not less than 19. So, movement method 6, ascending order, move into or toward operational limit. So, again, number 10 would be able to move, go 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4 and be within the operational limit. But at the moment, the restrictions kick in there, and the moment this unit goes, we can trace German supply. Here's the supply head. Yeah, these are the supply heads, and so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if it goes within the operational limit, then Valky, German supply is traceable to Valky. So no, it can't move towards the operation limit. Well, oh, okay. Sorry. If beyond, I keep forgetting this. It can move because it says closer, and then the others are preferences. Within is a preference, not a prerequisite. So within operational limits, no, it can't. But not on map edge. Okay, not stacked or adjacent to Soviet unit in support. Closest to hex and support with village for active front. Okay, it could move, and you know what? I think it is eligible to move into Valky. And why is that? Because if a less preferred hex, because moving to Valky, it would be closer to the operational limit, and that's the prerequisite. And if we've got more and then it's the preferences. I mean, could it go to any other hex and still be? Yes, I think it could, and still keep Valky. Well, if it moves here, it will be 1, 2. Here it's 1, 2, 3. If it goes here, it will be 1, 2. It's closer to the personal limit. So yes, that would be closer. But if it moves there, however, the Soviet zones of control, they don't have a zone of control here. So could we explode this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, so it can't get there, and German supply still wouldn't be traceable to. So yeah, let me mark. It starts from here. This is the starting hex. So it can move there, and this hex is 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2. So it can be there and not break anything. Okay, could it, by the same token, move here and not break anything? Then it would free up this hex. So this hex is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be there. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it can't move there. Can't move there because German supply would be would be traceable, so we don't consider this hex. And of course it could move into Valk itself, and it can't move here because then we would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, and or here. Well, it's reversed, it moves there, or here it moves there. Here it will be far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, these are the only 2 hexes that can be and ensure that German supply is not traceable to Valky. I mean, this is the preferred hex because it's closer to the operational limit. There's only one hex that can do that, closer, 1, 2, and not. And of course it's Valk as well, and it's Valk itself. Okay, will it go into Valk? So preferences, not that it's preferences, it's between this hex and Valk actually, or not moving at all, of course. But since it can move, it will prefer hex within operational limit, not on my bed, not stacked or adjacent to Soviet units. No, both are okay. In support, both are in support closest, with village for active front. Okay, and then it's empty hex. Oh, it's the empty hex. Tiebreakers closest to the. It's the empty hex. Okay. So this will move here. This is unoccupied, but it's not empty. Valk is unoccupied, but not empty, because it's got a garrison. So it will move there. That's interesting. So still, let's ensure that we haven't messed up anything. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. It can go here, 6 here, and 7 here. So it's close, very close, but not traceable to Valky itself. So this goes there. Okay, it's 1 closer to the personal limit, so that's okay. And about number 11 has moved. Number 13 is the only other unit that's outside the operational limit, and that's interesting because this opens a gap, doesn't it? Okay, I'll have to be extra careful. Beyond, move closer to the operational limit. Okay, I could reach 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can't reach the operational limit, and there's no close to move to the closest to the operational limit. Prefer within, not on, not stacked, in support, closest to hex. Right now is it in support? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is in support, so I'll move over there. So which hexes could it reach? So yeah, there is a village for the active front here. There is one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So this is closer. Of course, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we don't consider this. It says closer to the personal limit. It has to be 5 or less. This is these are the hexes that. How about this? No, it can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can't reach this hex. So it's this hex right now. These 2 hexes are, since it can't reach, this hex also has a village, but it's adjacent. These 2 hexes have a village for the front. They're not adjacent to anything, and they're in support and not stacked or adjacent. So yeah, the preference would be between these 2 units. So okay, so if this gets out of here, we open a gap right here. But could the German supply exploit this gap to trace to Valky? That's the only reasonable option. So supply head is from here it's okay, but let's try. This is supply head we should care about. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, because it wouldn't be here anymore, and then 4, let's say it doesn't go there, 5, 6, 7, no, it can't. Even if it moves there, it can't be. So since it doesn't seem to break anything, and among the hexes that are not stacked or adjacent to another Soviet unit, these are the two hexes that have a village for the active front. So it's between these two. So now it's the tiebreakers. Objective no, both are empty. Furthest compass direction no. In or closest to Soviet support, well, both are within support, so it would be the highest. The last tiebreaker is highest hex number, and so this is the one, so it will go just 1, 2, 3, and be here, starting from here. So just let me check one more time that the movement mainly doesn't cause German supply to be traceable, because no German unit can pass through here, no German units in this area, and no, 6, 7, no. I mean, from here it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, this is the 7th hex, and this is not a German supply head. This would be, yeah, of course, this would be, so it's not, so we're not breaking anything, so this unit will indeed move towards the operation limit. It's closer, definitely closer, again within his preference rather than requirement. So okay, so that was a movement method 6, because there are no other units outside of in operation that haven't moved. So the only 2 units that have moved, the only 2 units that haven't moved 69th Army are these 2 over there. So method 7. Cause surround, operation limit applies. I mean, they can't reach cause surround of a German unit. Well, maybe they could, surround these units. No way we can control these. It's 1, 2, 3 hexes. Well, only if they could get a unit here. No, these units are obviously not able to reach that hex. Okay. So number 8, however, adjacent to German unit, and it's the operational limit. So this unit is outside, these units rather are outside the operational limit, and the same, well, almost all our units are outside, apart from the units, of course, in 40th Corps up there, but yeah, it can't reach the units up there. So no, yes. Not adjustment, sorry, no, it can't. So 9, relief garrison, again, operational limit applies, but other garrisons, there's Garrison Kharkov, Garrison Zmiev, but the question is, can we trace, and of course Valky, no, its operational limit applies, no. So no garrison. Move to garrison hex target for active front with Soviet, and to which German supply can be traced again. So no, we can't trace a German supply to Zmiev or Kharkov, and yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these are the only 2 hexes that they could reach. I suppose Chuguyev, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, not Chuguyev, it's Zmiev and Kharkov, but we can't trace German supply. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry, you can't see this. Yeah, Zmiev is here, and German supplies, yeah, further away from Zmiev, because they've got this garrison here. If not for this garrison, if this garrison goes away, then we will trace, well, to every, to be honest, I'll be tracing German supply to every Soviet VP hex, which could be nice, because it would force them to move there maybe I should be considering it, because it's movement method 3, and yeah, it will take precedence over everything else. Yeah, well, we'll have to see if we can do something about it. Okay, so movement method 9, no. Movement method 10, follow movement arrows. I mean, the movement arrows, again, operational limit applies, so the movement arrows will get them outside their operational limit. And so, yes, they could move it, but without entering a hex beyond operational limit, no, they can't do that. Even the first hex they will move to is outside the operational limit, so they won't. And 11, proximate to German VP hex. Okay, could they move proximate to? I mean, the only well, there's Slavyansk and Krasnoarmysk, but they can't go. I mean, they're down here, and hex with the hex and target for the active front, which are not German PvP hexes. So these units don't move at all. So that was the 69th Army movement phase. So now it's attack checks. Again, we don't have any active reserves, so there's only one attack check we can do, an auxiliary card with assault coordination, so it's only this unit against these ones. So attack check. Okay, okay, that's interesting. A unit with 1 step, no. A unit in VP hex with less than 3 steps can't lead against supplied target. Well, this unit can lead, of course, against supplied target, because it's just 3 hexes. It's not less than 3 hexes. The steps, sorry. It's 3 steps exactly. So let me check in the rules, just to be certain the rule book. Attack check. Okay. In a VP hex occupied by less than 3 steps, no, it's exactly 3 steps. So this is the lead unit, so it can attack. So it's 3 against 5, and no modifiers here. Just 3 against 5. No other units participating, no assault coordination. So it's 3 against 5, and it's obviously less than 1-1. So this attack will not go. There's no way it will go ahead. So let's see what's next. I mean, yeah, there are 2 units that haven't moved. Okay. Okay, place active reserve units on map, no such units. Remove active units to reserve box. Okay, active on map units in supply eligible, didn't move or attack, and yeah, the only units that didn't move are these ones, but they're not adjacent to German units, so they don't meet the requirements. So the last one, place IP on 1 supplied Soviet unit, eligible and dispersed unit in Soviet support. Yes. Didn't move or attack, so it's between these two. Only these two can receive an IP. Did not move, attack, or under reserve. They're within, it's the support line also, this one. So prefer unit in hex adjacent to the supplied, no. To hit supplied German unit is proximate, again, no. List strength, so yeah, this is it. List strength will get the IP. So yes, and remove dispersed markers, no dispersed markers. So that was the 69th Army activation. I mean, the line has kind of opened in this area. No, there's just a small gap here, but not a real one, because it would be too difficult to get a unit there. So I think that's all. that's the Soviet 6th impulse. And let's see, let's prepare for, okay, first of all, let's discard the 69th Army primer card, okay, and I will see what the Germans, our German move would be. Okay, so this is the German hand right now. I've got 2 cards for the 2nd SS, 2 cards, of course, for the 48th Corps Draws, and the last edition, the 3rd Corps card. And you know, you can see here the 2nd SS can do some, you know, well, it can do some nasty stuff to the Soviets, for example, surrounding again these units. But you know, the last time this happened, you know, it was kind of a disaster because it's a strong stack at 6, and yeah, I prefer to keep it, you know, in danger of surrounds and outside the personal limit. Yeah, so it will, but still leave them open to, you know, an open road to retreat. So I could move my units, so it's not time. And of course, you know, it's time to start threatening Poltava. Well, if I could get Poltava back, that would be great, because it would, no, then I would be less anxious about Slavyansk. So, where were we? Well, about the 48th Corps, you know, they're rather weak right now. Don't have any good moves for them right now. And of course, there's Corps Rouse. I could move towards, well, like Tirkor Gotnia, more importantly, but Gotnia is strongly defended, and yeah, well, I will make my move, but not right now, because I think it's time for the 3rd Corps because of the situation in Slavyansk, and I'll show you what I mean. So there is, you can see there is 1/3 Corps Army unit, an infantry unit, a decent, of course, unit right here. It can't reach Slavyansk. If it could get in Slavyansk, but I can get it, you know, adjacent to this garrison, and then if need be, I can, you know, use any card to activate 1 unit, and it would be 1-2 into Slavyansk, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem much, but it's something. So, and of course, I'll do some stuff down there. I'm worried about the 6th Army. It's quite strong, and I want, you know, to be able to set up my units in a better way, so as to, you know, resist any attempt they try to do. Okay, so it's 3rd Corps Army. Hopefully we'll get another one back. Let's activate the units in the army. So it's 1 unit here, and the rest of the units are right there. This and this and these 2 units, and these are isolated units. So yeah, so this is my 3rd Corps right now, but the first thing we'll do is, of course, address the situation in Slavyansk. So come on, I have trouble with the focus there, but it's just a simple move. So this one will just move 1 right there, next to the garrison, so the garrison goes away when we activate. There are no garrisons in between to stop us from going 1-2 to Slavyansk. And of course, I'm keeping the line closed. I don't want, you know, Soviet garrison popping out there, so I'm keeping the line closed as I can. So let's go to the main 3rd Corps Army theater of operations, and yeah, I think I should get some more light there. So I think the light is better now. So these are the units right here. This is a stack of a decent stack, strength 5, both infantry and so of course this is just an infantry unit. However, these two units are isolated and they don't exert the zones of control, and because they're both mechanized, they can't move. Also, this unit is actually lost to them because it can't be resupplied. It's even the far operation limit, it's beyond, it found itself beyond even the far operation limit, so they will not, even if the situation goes badly for us in Slavyansk, the operation limit would be here, so they wouldn't be resupplying it. So, but the problem is that for a Soviet unit to surrender, we have to keep a German unit adjacent to it. So yeah, that's the problem. So I'll have to keep one unit next to it, so that it will lose step. Okay, this unit is already has a German unit next to it. So these units are free to go. Well, I would prefer this could potentially be air resupplied. I wouldn't like this to happen, so I would prefer to keep my units here and attack it, but I think the situation here with the 6th Army is rather more precarious for us. I don't want them to get close to my 57th Corps and near Sinelnikovo, or you know, I want to create some problems for them, if possible, to push them beyond the operation limit. They'll make a stand for Pavlograd, I'm quite certain they will, but again, I should create some problems for them and for the other units here, because they can't trace. Maybe they will be able to trace supply if they get a unit somewhere that's critical. So okay, this is what I'm going to do, and of course this unit is alone here, and this is a 4 strength. This is a 4 strength also. If it is able to trace supply for any reason, then it's just one outside, so it could move, let's say here, be able to trace supply and attack us. They've got strong reserves. Well, maybe they won't get them, but I want to be prepared for such an event. So what I'm going to do, I think I'll go 1, 2, 3. I know it's not the best of the positions to be because of these units, but now it's a stack of 6 armored, and yeah, even with assault coordination it would be 1-to-1. Well, not if this is the attacking unit, but right now first it has to be resupplied, and then, well, then we'll see what happens. So I think it's better this way. So yeah, I'm getting this. Yeah, maybe I don't want to retreat to get him there, but I don't want to, you know, retreat them. So if I could get a unit here and close against the line, then yeah, you know. Okay, so these units, again, no zones of control. I would get them 1, 2. I could get them here, but I would prefer this hex here, 3. It's a stack of 5, and this is just a 3, so it will be difficult for them to attack. So it's 5 here, and they're now in a position to, you know, well, they can't move zone of control to zone of control, obviously, but right now they're are they surrounding this unit? Oh yes, this unit now is surrounded, so it will be tempted to attack this unit. So but okay. No, this is not surrounded. Can escape, but this is surrounded, and unable to trace supply, however, because it's 7 here. So should I leave them you know, a way to retreat, so not to risk? Yeah, but then I would have to move my units there and also provide these units. So I mean, right now the only way these units can go out is there, towards there. I don't want them to come down. So I think I'll have to risk this. I'm afraid. And so yes, so these units. No, I don't think I'll move any other units. So it's it was what 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's let me forget. It's 4 here. And go away. Oh. Well, yes, I prefer it this way, so this unit can only move there first. It will be their first move there, spending an extra point because it cross the river. It can't go here and then cross the river. So yeah. Okay. I'll set base, and I would normally keep this IP, but what's the odds here? That's 3. That's 2. That's less than 1 to 1. But we get to ignore all hits, and they don't get a combat tactic. So yeah, well, I am attacking. It's a free attack. I mean, if I get a undispersed, unsupplied cheat, it's it's all I need. I just need, if I'm not, at least I'm not taking any hits. So yeah, this will go ahead. I mean, this is not active, so it can't attack. But if we free up this unit, maybe then it will be even easier for us to get rid of this unit. So yeah. And it will probably create some more problems for the Soviets there. I definitely need to see this unit gone also, so yeah, maybe we'll try something later. Because this can be resupplied if of course, if the person limit moves back, and I hope, I'm really hoping to avoid this. So yeah, no other attacks. I mean, I could attack this, and but it would be just 1 to 1. They wouldn't get combat tactic because they are out of supply, but it would be 1 to 1, and there's this unit here. And my point, I don't want to risk this unit. This unit's weakening, and yeah, again, this would be 5 to 3. Again, 1 to 1. They've got a defender adjacent, so they could do nothing. I prefer to get them, to retreat, yeah, and create some problem for them also. Maybe it's silly of me not attacking, but okay. So I hope. Well, I'm not losing. Well, you never know. Hopefully, I should say, I'm not losing this turn, so we'll get to see turn 9 also. Maybe we will see light mud turn, and that's all I need, and then I will consider this playthrough finished. But okay, I think we've said enough. So it's just less than 1 to 1 actually. This unit is unarmored right now. It's considered unarmored, but we don't have armor either. Mechanized may not move. All I need is a D1. May not exit the zone of control. May not attack. It is destroyed. And I can draw 2 extra combat hits and disregard all attacker hits. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's 3 hits. But less than 1 to 1. Come on. Well, since I get to ignore all attacker hits, so it's worth trying. I need a good clear. D1 clear would be enough. So let's get 1 hit first, and then I can stop. If I get a D1, I promise to stop. Okay, so that's it. 1 hit coming up. Attack. Come on, attack artillery. Defender artillery. Obviously, none of us has artillery. So no. So yeah, let's draw 2 hits, and let's see if we get lucky. Yeah, no. See, this applies, but we get to ignore it. Come on, where's the dispersed? The unsupplied chits. I think we have drawn them already, haven't we? And Ooh, yes, I'm combat engineer, no, dispersed, unsupplied, so that's it. So, that was it. Both of these, of course, apply, and yes, this unit is isolated, G2, not able to retreat, and so this is destroyed. I'm not putting in the limited Gunjuk box because they can't get it back. We've got one attacker hit, but since it was isolated, we get to ignore all attacker hits. Am I correct? Isolated, disregard all attacker hits. Yes, it is. So that was it. No replenished chit there. So that was by the last chit. 2 extra chits, yes. So will this unit advance? I mean, is there any particular? It's infantry, so it could only advance here. Well, it could go then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, or well, 1, 2. It's kind of the same hex, isn't it? And yeah, I want you to keep it here because I don't want these units to get a funny idea. But you know, it could be resupplied, and then it could be targeting Zaporizhzhia, because it could be a 30-person limit, but it would be empty, and it could go just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you know, out of the blue, we get Zaporizhzhia to the Soviets. So I don't think I'm advancing. So that was all attack checks. So okay, this was attack. Yeah. Well, if it could advance here, I would do it, but it has to be the attack hex. Okay. And oh, okay, I get an IP also, because this unit hasn't moved, so it can get an IP, and it will, and also it will benefit the other unit that moved there with it. They're properly supplied and in supply. Well, barely, because it's 1, 2, 3. But okay, I think they can. Yeah, this unit will probably get out. So that was the German 6th impulse. So let's count these units. So yeah, basically that's it. Okay, and let's draw our card for the to replace our card. And oh, that's good. We can do something with that. That's Erich von Manstein card. It's a primer card. It's got okay. Maybe it will give me the edge I need in the Slavyansk situation, something with the 2nd SS in conjunction. So that's a very good card to have. It's 5, and let's not forget to okay. So 3rd Corps was activated, but if need be, the von Manstein card will take care of that, I suppose. So yes. So I think that's all for now. That's this part, and yeah, we'll be back for the 7th set of impulses. If I'm not mistaken, we've got 2 more cards in our draw pile. I don't know what they are. 6 cards in our hand, 8 cards. So the Soviets got, yeah, they've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they've got. We're on powerful cards. They get to. But they play 2 cards of them for each one of ours. So, at least in theory, I could use some combat tactics and still got. Or I could. Well, if situation allows, I'm tempted to to let them get them to lower card numbers. To spend all our cards, and then it will be just consecutive activations for us. Don't know if I can do that, or it has a point of doing it, but okay, that's all for now. See you in the next part.